тягой к знанию о том, что такое краудсорсинг и функциональный сеттинг. Уважаемые дамы и господа, мы начинаем нашу дискуссию. Надеюсь, что она пройдет заинтересованно, значительно более коротко. И вы уйдете отсюда не с пустыми кошельками, вы уйдете отсюда с лучшим пониманием, что такое новые технологии и как их можно использовать для развития благосостояния своих компаний, себя лично и, в конце концов, и государства в целом. Я хотел бы представить сначала моих коллег, которые мне помогают сегодня организовать дискуссию. Первым хотел бы представить нашего коллегу партнера Джеффа Хауэлла, который написал книгу, которая здесь вот у нас не входит в наше издание, она предлагается вашему вниманию. И те из вас, кто интересуется этой технологией, могут получить эти книги и получить знания из первых рук. Особенно мы благодарны Джеффу, который приехал в Астану для того, чтобы презентовать сам. Он является автором термина краудсорсинг и очень интересным докладчиком. Я думаю, что будет интересно его сегодня послушать. Я также хотел представить Кумарбека Исикеева, нашего партнера, руководителя компании Казахтелеком. Это одна из наиболее инновационных и продвинутых компаний в Казахстане. И это люди, которые имеют уже опыт использования самых современных технологий краудсорсинга в своей деятельности. У нас будет также присутствовать чуть попозже вице-премьер, собственно, который и организовал эту дискуссию, чуть-чуть задерживается и просил извинения, но я надеюсь, что присоединится к нам. И Измайлов Нурлан Тельманович, председатель правления Национального информационного холдинга. И все мы в вашем распоряжении, вы сможете задавать всем нам вопросы. И я хотел бы начать нашу дискуссию с первого вопроса. Вопроса аудитории. Кто самый смелый в аудитории, прошу поднять руку. Скажите, что такое краудсорсинг? Окей, хорошо. Знаете в аудитории кто-нибудь, что это такое?
Ты не будешь.
Краудсорсинг, когда выдача определенного заказа внешнему неопределенному.
Это ваш?
Это мечта Исикеева.
Окей, есть еще раз. Да, коллективный разум, получение мнения того. Так? Да, конечно.
Может быть. Чуть ниже.
Вы меня совсем расстроили. Я всегда был уверен, что подсознательно был уверен, что женщины умнее мужчин. Вы забили последний гость кружку гроба нашего мужского достоинства. Окей, коллеги, спасибо большое. Я вижу, аудитория подготовленная. Спасибо вам, коллеги, за ваши ответы. И разрешите предоставить слово Джеффу, человеку, который, собственно, родил этот термин и много времени занимался исследованием, использованием этих технологий в повседневной практике. Джефф, пожалуйста, вам слово.
First, I just want to thank
show a video, and hopefully it can be translated, because it's precisely to answer the question that has naturally come up. You are all completely forgiven for not knowing what crowdsourcing is, because a lot of people in America don't know what crowdsourcing is either. It's a word that I coined in a 2006 article for Wired magazine, which is the preeminent technology magazine in America. I'll show the video, and I think we'll come away from that with a bit more of an understanding. The crowd was dependent on proximity. We had to be together physically in order to create a crowd. Suddenly, with the internet, we were able to create a virtual crowd. And what this allowed is it allowed people to get together through intent, through shared interests. This is new. This is a fundamentally new development in the course of human history, that communities are able to form simply out of shared interest, shared passion for a hobby, a craft, an art. So crowdsourcing is when a company takes a job that was once performed by employees and outsources it in the form of this open call to a large, undefined group of people, generally using the internet. There's a couple of crucial terms in there. One is open call, and the other is undefined. And they both get the same idea, that the person who you think would be best qualified to perform the job isn't always the best person to do it. And the cocktail party version is very simple. It's crowdsourcing is Wikipedia with everything. Photography is a great example, because it's what I think of as the canary in the coal mine. What's happened over recent years in photography is the advent of 3 separate developments. The first is the digital camera, the cheap, affordable SLR digital camera. The second is photo editing software, which has become easier and easier to use. And the third, of course, is the internet. And so the quality level of stock photos produced by amateurs essentially reached an equilibrium with those created by professionals. What happened was that stock photos were no longer a scarce commodity. They became an abundant commodity. Instead of charging $300 per stock photo, they charged $1. And as you can imagine, the demand for a commodity that had been marked down by 99% was huge. I don't think crowdsourcing eradicates the business. It just changes it dramatically. It forces companies to approach us as potential partners. And that's much more interesting and much more exciting. We do buy things, but we also participate meaningfully in the process by which those products are created. What we see with these successful crowdsourcing is that they came up organically from the people formerly known as customers, from the people formerly known as the audience. The technology is so good that it's become easier for people to become very good. And then finally, the emergence of online communities. I like to think about the online community as kind of the building block of crowdsourcing. It's what the corporation is to the industrial era. It showed that people could come together and self-organize into productive units. What once took managers and corporate hierarchy can now be done in the context of the community. So again, just the very short definition of crowdsourcing is the process aided by the internet of large groups of non-professionals, of amateurs, the crowd, taking over tasks that were once performed by professionals. If there was one single most revolutionary example I had to show, it would be this one. Many of you are probably wondering what's up there on the screen. Some of you may even be guessing that it is depicted a molecular structure, and though some of you would be right, however, you'd be only half right. Specifically, what it is the active ingredient in the AIDS virus. And for the last 15 years, scientists have been trying to determine the structure of this. It's called a protease, is the kind of, it's a type of protein. Because if they can't understand the structure, they can't understand understand how to deactivate it and thus help cure AIDS. Well, finally, in September of last year, there was an article published in Nature magazine, one of the most, probably actually the most prestigious scientific journal in the English language. If you look closely at the authors listed on this article, one of them had a most unusual name. The Folded Void Crushers Group. What is the Folded Void Crushers Group? Prestigious academic journals don't usually have such authors listed. And that's because what you were looking at in the previous slide was not just a molecular structure, but it was in fact, right? As you can see, it's actually a video game. And this is how, I was going to tell you this very short story, this is how the scientists successfully solved the structure of this protease. Is after 10 years of the best and brightest nanomolecular biologists, the best scientists in the world, trying to solve the structure of this, they had an idea. And that was, what if we make it into a video game and have everyone in the world who wants to try to determine the structure? They did it. 300,000 people played this video game, almost none of whom, by the way, had PhDs. Some were as young as 11. It took the crowd a little more than 10 days playing this video game to figure out, what very well may become the cure for AIDS. Just the short history of how the word itself came into being. I've worked at the technology magazine Wired for over 10 years now. Around the middle of the last decade, I was covering social media, if you think Facebook and YouTube. And at the time, everyone was talking about this as, I don't know if you have this phrase in Kazakhstan or Russian, but user-generated content. And I thought, but this isn't just about content. And this is the metaphor I came up with. Is that when we think this is all about people making cute little videos of their cats, it's as if we're standing around a geyser and saying, look, this is this amazing new thing. Like, we could have never watched people filming videos of themselves before. But what they're missing is this, that something much deeper and tectonic